what's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shad. Make sure you guys tune in tonight. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. Tea Time with Bunky is going down. No topic is off the table. So make sure you guys tune in 7 p.m. tonight. Tea Time with Bunky. All right? Let's get it.
Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. This is Messy. Hi, Dan. All right.
Welcome to Tea Time with
Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. This is super recent. Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. I missed you guys. I really did. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me good, trying out some new things. Welcome to Tea Time with Bunky. For all of my old journeyers, thank you for taking this ride with me and continuing this ride with me. Those that are new to Tea Time with Bunky, welcome. Enjoy the ride, the place where all conversations are had. You can catch Tea Time with Bunky on Zeno FM on Thursdays, on Culture Shock Radio, Rockbox Radio, Radio Facero, New Mexico, Wapter Music, Gnarly FM, and Confidence Radio. You can also catch me on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. For those people on Instagram right now, I can't see you. Not yet, anyway. So jump on over there to YouTube so you can join in with the conversation, because tonight's show is a place where we're going to have conversations, nothing but conversations. So before I bring in my guest, let's go through this little something new. Try something new. So just hold on. Everybody, it's Bunky from Tea Time with Bunky. I'm inviting you to go and download the free VGN Village Global Network app, where you can catch me on the radio. Yes, I am on the radio, where you can catch me on Culture Shock Radio, which is in Canada, Rockbox Radio, Radio Facero, New Mexico, Wapter Music FM, which is in the Caribbean, Guadeloupe, Gnarly FM, which is in Ecuador, and on Confidence Radio. That's right. You can catch me on these stations. Download the VGN app. It's free, and trust me, it's a totally different experience. Hey, I hope y'all like that. I like that. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in my big little brother, Shad, from in the studio with the RecBoys.
What's happening, man? What's going on? How you feeling?
You know, my anxiety is on a million because we're talking about stuff that stresses me out, but yet I love all at the same time. Okay. So how are you today?
I am doing great. My shop is fully busy right now. I got them on the other camera right now. They're actually tuned in. So shout out to everybody in the rec center. I got my homie. We got Cuzzo in the building. So Jamie's in the building.
Shout out to Jamie. If you want your hair done, color specialist.
Yeah, and my new barber, Carlos. Carlos is in the building.
Okay.
Yeah, so si español. We speak Spanish over here too now. I had to address
Pequeño.
Okay, poquito.
I was going to say, look, I haven't had Spanish since 8th grade.
Yeah, I know enough to keep me out of trouble.
Oh, and as you should. So tonight, we're talking about everything. Thank you for coming through. I had a last minute situation. I was like, okay, I need somebody for tomorrow. Who do I hit? Who's always there for me? I was like, let me ask Shad. And sure enough, you said yes. And this is like a barbershop conversation. For y'all that don't know, when I say barbershop, when I pop in the shop, we have some conversations. We do. So this is like a barbershop conversation. And we're trying new things. We got some things on the horizon. So you guys be patient with me because I'm going to be doing a couple little things. So just, enjoy in the conversation. So before we get into the politics and all that, we're going to do a hip hoppy thing. What is up with Nelly?
A hip hoppy thing.
I mean, like,
All right, let's get into it.
What is Come on,
What,
Nelly. Come on, Nelly. You heard about Nelly? He got arrested.
yeah, did you hear the whole story? How it happened? Like, what's
No,
the
all
situation?
I heard, because I'm more into politics and trying to figure out this stuff. That he got arrested because he had a drug in the car and he didn't have insurance.
All right, let me break
Why?
it down.
But first of all, why you don't got insurance, Nelly?
Okay. Hold on. Pump the
Okay,
brakes.
all right.
All right,
I know, right, Sonya? Why? What's crazy?
all right. So check this
Getting arrested.
out. What ended up happening is Nelly was at a casino in St.
Okay,
Louis. Nelly is
right.
from St. Louis.
You're right.
That's like Michael Jordan in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just put that there. He won big. He had to collect. You know, when
Right.
they collect, they ask for your ID, all this other stuff. He's won big there at this casino before. Never asked him for an ID. Why? Because he's Nelly. He's
I
missing.
was gonna say everybody know Nelly Band-Aid. Everybody know
Okay,
Nelly.
so from what we're understanding, there was a superhero police officer who was like,
Oh Lord Jesus.
let me run your
Here
name,
we
see if you
go.
got any warrants. And it came up, and even Nelly's lawyer was like, we don't understand how this got missed. But it was a ticket for driving without insurance.
So he does have insurance, probably. So
No,
this was an old ticket.
yes, very
Okay.
old. Where and
One
you
of
know,
those.
at that point in time, that officer felt the need to run him through the system and do
Mm-hmm.
whatever he needed to do. You know, I mean, how many people in your lifetime get to say you get to bust a person who sold them 10 million records?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
Right.
you know, you got to look at it for what it's
But
worth.
exactly? He had a bullseye on his back because he's Nelly.
Yeah, and this officer was young, and he's probably gonna get a promotion or whatever 10 minutes of fame he's gonna get from being the officer that ran Nelly through the system, whatever. I I don't understand why it had to go that far, but I do know attention is the new money. Like
Yeah.
attention is the root of all evil now. People don't want money, long as you know it's them and they get their attention, their fame, then they all for it. You
But you
know.
know what? The money's going to come along with it because he's going to post something and it's going to go viral. So
Yeah,
at the
but
end of
how
the
long
day,
does that last? Like think about it. Like even good stuff goes quick.
yeah, it does. It
So
does.
imagine how fast the nonsense is gonna be here today, and go on this afternoon.
Because I haven't been hearing anything about Sonia Massey. I haven't
Well,
really been on the news. I haven't really been on the news because it's just so depressing. But have you heard something new?
um, no,
No.
and this always happens, which it really shouldn't happen. That's my mom. Shout out to
She
my
said, "Hey,
mom. My
baby
mom.
boy." Shout
Yo,
out to
shout
Miss
out to my
Kurt.
mom. Yeah, she's in the building watching her son. Very, very proud mother, and I'm proud of my mother. So, this always happens with us, and it shouldn't be lost,
Mm.
especially now when we have an election year. Like, yeah,
Election.
yeah. So
Speaking of
now,
election, real quick, you guys that aren't registered, apparently it's not too late. Get out there and vote. Listen, if it's too complicated for you, hit me up. I have the QR code. All you got to do is point to it and file for every state. I got the QR code for every state for you to register in. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You mentioned election and
yo,
it
no,
triggered
no, no, that's dope. Maybe we should do a
a voter
registration day
registration.
at the rec center, or
Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
and the Fallsburg rec center that they
Well,
have over there.
I know they're having a registration at the Bagel Festival,
Okay,
a
okay.
Democratic table. They're having a voter registration. They're gonna have all that stuff there, and that's like when next week, 2 weeks, something like that. The
Oh no,
Bagel
that's
Festival.
Sunday. That's
Oh,
this
is
Sunday.
it?
Yes, it's this Sunday. So make
Okay,
sure
so
you
it's this
guys pull
Sunday,
up.
right?
Yeah, and you guys need shameless plug, Bunky. But yo, listen, if you guys need car insurance, house insurance, renters insurance, make sure you guys stop by the Keats Agency over on, I want to say it's 427 Broadway. They're gonna have a nice booth. My wife will be out there. She'll be giving out prizes and all that good stuff. So
She
make sure
giving
you
free
guys
stuff?
stop by. Yeah, yo, listen, they quoting and they doing a lot of big things. Yo, listen, stop by and get a quote. Like, especially ask for Miss Kirk, Miss K. All right.
Lindy Kirk. Do I got to get a quote though to get something?
Nah, they let you spin this. I know last couple of years they have this wheel that they spin.
What I'm saying, Shad, is can I just go to the table and act like I'm looking, and you know how you do, and they give you free stuff. They're like, oh,
no, absolutely, absolutely. Yo, listen, if you let them know, hey, if you let them know RecBoys Shad sent you, I'm pretty sure they'll work something out for you.
Okay. Well, is she gonna be at the table?
Yeah, her.
Okay, well, she know me
and her employees. Yeah, so you know,
and she already know right off the bat. I'm coming to get free stuff.
Yeah, free.
Free is always
good.
Free is always good. So, okay, let's do the happy stuff first. Before we get into the politics and all that. You guys at the rec center are giving away free supplies on the 31st, back to school supplies, you guys, on the 31st from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
At 45 North Main Street, Liberty, the rec center. So you guys go there because look, school supplies are crazy. And when I printed out the list, right, I was blown away. I thought it was a lot when my boys went, but I'm looking at this list.
No, it is a lot.
It's crazy.
My thing is they don't even have books anymore. So it's like
you got to bring reams of paper. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
It's wild.
My baby boy is a senior this year, so it's I'm all for it. Let's get it in. Let's get it over with.
Right.
Let's make it happen because it's going to be senior years are big years.
It's a big year.
Make sure you guys stop by. Also, Bunky, we are doing something.
Yeah, I was getting ready to throw that up there. So, Tea Time with Bunky this year. I'm proud to announce it. I'm going to sponsor 3 kids. 3 kids. You have to be a viewer of Tea Time with Bunky. Send me a message. I'm putting it in the little containers, right? Send me a message with the name of a child. It doesn't have to be yours. It can be somebody that you know. Their name, the school. It has to be Fallsburg, Monticello, Liberty, because that's the only way I can get it to you. I'm not traveling or Livingston Manor, someplace like that, or we can meet halfway, Sullivan County. So I'm going to draw the names on August 22nd. Originally, this is how it was going to be. I was going to pick 3 kids, draw the names on August 22nd live, right? Now I'm going to figure out how to do a wheel thing. I might do a spin the wheelie thing. I might get fancy, but otherwise doing that. But when I told you, Shad said, okay, I'll match you. So we have 6 kids that we're sponsoring. You have to submit the names. It could be all in the same family. Doesn't mean everybody's going to get picked because I'm going to do random picks. And you will see me shuffling up live on Tea Time with Bunky on August 22nd. So get those names. And I already got, 11? I already got 11 kids.
All right, now check it out. Because you're so dope.
Okay.
I got somebody who's willing to throw another 3 kids. So
that's 9 kids.
9 kids to add so that you can pick from. So now,
all right. Thank you.
Yeah, no. Shout out to the homie Mel.
Shout out Mel. Thank you, Mel.
Yeah.
Oh, we got the same birthday. See that?
Yeah, see how things. Yeah, you see how things work. But he had just hit me earlier, and he was like, "Yo, I want to do something for the kids back to school." And I was like, "Yo, you know, the legendary King Riders who are sponsoring the event at the rec center is doing one, but Bunky is doing one, and she might need a little help." So he said, "Yo, I'm all in." So I said, "Yo, I'm doing a show tonight. I'm gonna let her know you good to go, and we gonna make it happen." He was like, "Yo, put me down for whatever you doing, babe, bro." And so now we went from 3 to 6 to 9. So let's make it happen for the kids.
And it is totally your back to school list. Well, your initial to get you going. We're not doing all the extracurriculars, but that's enough in itself. Like that's a lot. So you guys, and it's how you want it. It's not just a generic book bag or whatever. I mean, like it's really catered to the kids, because I know how that was, going to school and, you know. So thank you. So those are the special things that we are doing over here. Thank you, Shad. I appreciate you
No, no,
so much.
we appreciate Tea Time with Bunky.
Thank you.
You don't get as much light as you should get, and you do a lot for the community. Going to town meetings that you don't even live in, so that you can report the truth. You pull up in Liberty. You support everything I do. You're from Fallsburg. You're a Fallsburg girl. You're a common girl
Yes, to the
from
core.
to the core. And here at the rec center, we straight Indians. I don't know
Yeah.
about this warrior stuff, but
At the Liberty Indians versus the Fallsburg Comets. That's what.
yeah,
We
that's
are.
what it is. And
Red and white versus black and gold.
that's it. That's it. And for us to be at this point, to be able to get back to both
Yeah.
situations is super dope. So yeah, anything you got going on, you can always count in the rec center.
That's what's up. I love it. I appreciate y'all. And we're gonna get into some. Okay, we're not gonna get. We're gonna say the politics for last. We're gonna say. Let's talk about. We're gonna say that for last. Olympics. What was your take on it? What was your take on it? Did you watch it? Did you watch the Olympics?
I couldn't watch anything live because
Mhm.
I get into it, and while I'm cutting hair, it's you don't want to get into it. My thing is time. So if I get into it, then it's gonna slow my process down. We're cutting hair, and everything is time. So I catch the replays while I'm sitting in bed with my wife, just winding down, and it's dope. It's super dope,
Yes.
man. Like the Olympics, just to see the world come together and to compete and see the athletes that work so hard for the last 4 years to get to that stage and compete. Right. It's super dope. Shout out to USA. It's so weird that things like this bring us together, and then there's so
at
much
a time
chaos.
right now that we're so divided.
Yeah, there's so much chaos in the United States. So it's just so weird that like anybody says Olympics, it's go USA. They don't care if you're voting for Kamala. They don't.
No red,
care.
there's no blue.
Yeah. They don't care about none of that. It's just go USA. And
Yes.
then when you back home, it's like, okay, so who you voting for again?
Right.
Oh, really? This is what you believe in? So it's just.
Wasn't we just rubbing shoulders at the Olympics?
Yeah, at the Olympics. Yeah, weren't we just proud that the swim team, the synchronized swimming, that none of us know anything about or anything that we watch?
I'm like, wait a minute, they're so aggressive. Like I never watched it before, but Team USA,
Yeah, listen, I tell people all the time, it's much chaos and much division that's in the United States. I'm not going nowhere.
No.
I like the United States. We'll figure this out. We can figure this out, but I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying right here.
Let's travel. Where to Middletown? Where we going?
Yeah.
Get on the plane.
Yeah. You don't want to get caught in these other countries, man.
And shout out to the mascot of this Olympics, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Everybody loves Snoop.
Okay, now Bunky, see, you brought it up. I wasn't going to talk about it, but Snoop.
And Flavor.
Flavor. It's weird how this is what I'm saying. It's so weird how our like culture icons. I'm not going to say but they're culture icons. Everybody, you show a big clock, everybody's going to say Flavor.
Right.
Yeah. So to see how in tune he is with the Olympics, and then Snoop was lighting the torch. Now, was it me or did the torch look like a joint? Because my whole
thing, I was like, wait a minute.
Because I'm like, wait a minute. Like only Snoop can pull this off. Like Snoop had a whole 10 seasons with a not even middle-aged, old white lady who sold washcloths and cooking recipes.
They are the best of friends.
No.
Snoop and Martha Stewart, like, their vibe is.
No, Snoop
I'm like,
is great.
I need that.
Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to Uncle Snoop.
Shout out to Uncle Snoop.
Absolutely.
Look, before we get into the next topic and more of the Olympics, because there's something else I want to talk about, let me dive into this real quick. Hi, this is Bunky from Tea Time with Bunky Podcast Radio. I'm inviting you to tune in to Tea Time with Bunky every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for enlightening discussions, empowering stories, and dialogues. Trust me, you want to hear them. On Tea Time with Bunky, no conversation is too big, no conversation is too small. We have conversations from inspiring stories of triumph and survivor tales to discussion on politics, promoting your local businesses, and exploring everyday life topics. Trust me, this podcast is your safe space for open dialogue, healing, and self-discovery. Doesn't get any more real than having a hot flash. Hello, the fan. So I invite you to tune in on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on these conversations that matter most to you. I will see you there. All right. We back. And look, I got my fan on my neck for
I
you
know.
ladies.
I know.
You
I'm
ladies
like,
out
damn.
there.
You, Bunky.
Huh?
Everything can't go into the hot flash, baby girl.
No, I'm just saying, because
saying,
Joe
like,
is serious right now.
It's real, huh?
Shad,
it's real in the field.
Look, my glasses on the bottom start fogging up. So that, like, I got it.
Oh,
look,
man.
We're going to show the commercial, but that's a whole episode I'm doing on this. It's a conversation, Shad. It's real life.
No, listen, I done had the conversation in real life with you, so I know it's gonna be interesting. I know it's gonna go great. You know what, Sonia, you might have to pull up for that one.
Yeah, because I'm looking for guests. I'm looking guests, somebody to be on the panel that had this conversation with me.
Shout out to my business partner, my little bro, right there on the screen. No, I'm not gonna give you no chance because that's my little brother right there, and I love him to death. And shout out to Chris, Mr. Catch-A-Wreck, the other
part 2 of Catch-A-Wreck, other part.
He's the better half.
He's the calm.
Yeah, no,
Chris is the calm before the storm. That's how.
Yo, Bunky, I'm gonna tell you exactly how much he's the better half because I'm sitting there with your cousin Jamie, and I'm like, I'm trying to say sober for the tea time with Bunky. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And she's like, I hate you, Shad. And I'm like, Jamie, I'm trying. So, Jamie, I'm going to the liquor store. Yeah, I was thinking about I'm thinking about some 1800. Don't even worry about it, baby girl. I got you. I gotta get ready for tea time with Bunky. So yeah, I tried, Bunky. I tried.
Well, thank you for trying. I appreciate it.
Well, you sipping on tea, so I'm sipping on tea.
Well, my tea is Tedley.
Mine is
little tiny tea leaves.
I would tell you. I
don't want to know.
No, I can't even say it because this is tea time with Bunky. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to do that. All right. So with the Hefty asked in the questions, what did we think about the opening ceremonies? Well, you know what? I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched because it was raining. It wasn't the full effect like it could have been because of the weather. I saw them on the boat. I saw little things going on, but I really didn't watch the opening ceremonies because of the rain. I think I lost. I saw Snoop liked it because you gotta see that. Saw LeBron with the flag, and it was a proud moment. It was a proud moment. So I really honestly didn't get into that. But there was that situation with
go ahead,
the Italian boxer. Angela.
Get into it. Let's
and you know what? And that was one of the ones that fell for it. And people talk junk or whatever, but they don't they'll talk junk on social media and then be like, "Oh, I messed up later." But I said I messed up under the post, because they had it out that this young lady, it was Italian and an Algerian. Algerian that was fighting. The Algerian hit the Italian. She started crying, said she never been hit so hard. And then the narrative was that the Algerian woman, Khalif.
Yeah.
The Italian lady was Carini. The Algerian woman was Khalif. That she was transgender. And so when you look at her, you don't know what's going on. You don't know, and it brought that thought to mind. Like I remember when there was that transgender swimmer that wanted to swim against the women's in Olympics and the US banned that. So instantly that's where my mind went, That's where my mind went. And I was like, no, it's not fair, blah, blah, blah. But come to find out that this young lady just has more testosterone, like a hermaphrodite. Y'all that know what a hermaphrodite is, you're born with both sexes, so it's
Yeah,
not
but
her
she's not
fault.
really a hermaphrodite.
No,
Hold
she's
on,
not.
hold
I
on.
said like. I said like. I
Okay,
didn't say she
okay,
was,
okay.
but
She has a male chromosome that
right, but that's
dominates,
not her
and
fault. But she's still a woman, no.
yes,
So that
yes. And
doesn't
we
take
got to
her.
keep it real. We got to keep it real. From the picture that they showed, she
Yeah,
looks like a dude.
she did.
I'm
That's
just,
why I respond. That's why I was like,
yeah.
no, that wasn't fair. Blah blah blah. But that wasn't the case. That
Okay.
wasn't the case. So I just wanted to get that out there. And in no way, shape, or form am I judging or whatever. But my thing is, as far as the Olympics and competition and whatever you want to be, at the end of the day, even if you have the operation, if you were born in a male body, you're still stronger than a woman. You're
No,
still stronger.
absolutely. Yeah,
So
no, no,
like
no,
that,
absolutely.
that's where the fairness is cut. I'm like, nah, we're not doing that or whatever. So that's
Well,
just my
the
speak
rules for the Olympics, is whatever you're born as is what you have to compete as. So it doesn't matter whether you
okay.
change. You could be boobs and a 40-inch hips, and guess what?
Not
If
40
you,
inch.
no, I'm just saying, people at 40 is average right now. 40 is like, do you see what's going on Instagram? 40 is like
I
average.
try not to look at the shenanigans. I
All
try.
right, but check it out. So as long as you're born, whatever you're born is what you have to compete in.
Okay.
All right, now you got to the point to where you were like, oh snap, this is unfair. So imagine what else is out there that's really not what it's supposed to, or what
Yeah.
it's shown as on the front side, and then when
Right.
you turn it around, it's like, oh snap,
I get it.
So, but as far as that in the Olympics, nobody said that how many times she got beat. She got beat like 5 times by other
But
naturally
but
women.
they're not gonna talk about that though. Or you see the narrative. You see the
No, 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 no.
narrative.
I seen it and I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound
Not
right.
even just a transgender thing. You don't see that that whole that's fold into herself and start crying and be like, oh, she hit me. It's like a whole narrative going on in that thing.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
just saying.
no, well, she's from Italy. Maybe they need to train with some, I don't know, but like the thing that got me is that when you
And
look
the other
into
one's
it,
from Nigeria.
yeah, but still in all.
No, I'm saying I know,
She's,
but I'm just saying it's the common narrative. It don't change.
but even with her, she's like, I've never been like,
I've
think
never
about
been
it
hit
now.
that hard. I've
Yeah,
never
now,
been.
but the person that you've lost, that you just gave up on, this is the Olympics. This ain't no amateur fight. You know
Right.
how hard you have to train to get to the Olympics. The person
And
that
she
you
trained hard.
very hard, they both
Right.
did, and the person that you just decided like they hit me too hard, it's over with, has lost to other females.
So then that just shows if you would have hello.
I mean, hey, listen, I this is just what it is.
It's
It's
just
not like it's not like she was dominating, knocking chicks out,
right.
popping their heads off every. She's lost.
Right.
She's gotten beat.
So
now,
congratulations to her.
absolutely.
Congratulations
See,
to her.
that's the only thing else other than that should be warranted.
Right.
Because they took away from her winning.
Right. But no, they just gave it back. I saw it. Well, no, the moment, the experience.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, think about Simone.
The chairs. I was going to say Simone went out to roars and stuff.
But this is what I'm saying. So this girl won. It doesn't matter how. Like, if this girl couldn't take the beating, everything was fair.
Right.
It's fair. So now you're gonna take away from me getting my victory, my okay, yo, this is my moment, and then we don't even know what happened. We don't even know if Shorty won the gold. Nobody even cares after that. Nobody even cares. Do you know if she won the gold?
Yeah, she did. She got the gold.
Nice. Well, congratulations to her, because I didn't hear nothing about that.
Yeah, I saw it today. I saw it today. But on the blogs they are trying to say because they had transgender people posing as, and you know what? And it wasn't even the Last Supper. If you look at it, if you look into it, that display that they did, it technically wasn't even the Last Supper. It was something from the 1800s, 1800s. And they said that, I saw it on The View because I watched The View. Whoopi was saying that they didn't even show the rest of it because it would have been offensive to all the sensitive people out there. Like, it's so much more than what you saw, but they automatically associate it with the Last Supper. First of all, people need to stop being so sensitive. That's number one. And you talking to somebody sensitive. These people need to, stop bugging. They bugging out, and they need to get it all the way together. Shad.
Yeah, see.
Stop making everything, especially now. Everything now, it's this evangelical. That's why I don't rock with religion. That's why I don't rock with it. It's this evangelical Christians that scream and this, and their lives are so raggedy. That's why I can't rock with it. Like, just be quiet. Sit all the way down. It was a form that they did. Paris approved it. Who are you over here in America to say it was wrong? Hello? Sit all the way down and worry about our horrible political climate that's going on right now. Did you get offended by it?
I only watched parts of it. Like, I seen it on.
I mean, when you saw the picture, because I didn't even see that part. When
I saw the picture, I'm like, all right, but I mean, I know even the Last Supper was remixed. So whatever they did, or whatever
it was Greek mythology. Okay.
Yeah, whatever they figured out they were gonna do to. Dude, it's in Paris. Their whole way of life is different from ours, and it's different from everybody else in the world. So whatever they decide to do, I don't want to say their interpretation of. It's not their interpretation of; it's what they did.
It's what they did, and it's their business.
That's it. So now, you can't stop somebody from forming an opinion of their own, right?
Well,
so now at this,
they can.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Forming opinions and craziness. Just probably take up the rest of my show.
Okay.
Because we got devices, and then we got.
You want to get into some political stuff.
I do, but I don't. You know how you just get so anxious about stuff. You just want to get it over with. That's right, Gabe. She's a girl, point blank, period. No, just put a period at the end and just leave it alone.
That's it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Vance and Waltz. Those are the vice presidential candidates. And then we're going to talk about Kamala and Ear. Okay, I don't like to say his name.
Ear, I know.
There is not even a bruise. There's not even a bruise on the ear, Shad, because he had a whole meltdown. We'll talk about that after my next little commercial, but we'll talk. Not even wait a minute. Let me see, because you guys, in case you didn't notice, I'm doing little commercial breaks because we got like a little situation. Okay, we got 6 minutes to talk to start it out. Okay, this dude Vance had the audacity to say, quotes, a bunch of childless cat ladies who are miserable at their own lives and the choices that they have made. And so they want the rest of the country to be miserable also. Now, this is talking about, the Roe v. Wade, abortion rights, all stuff like that. This is what dude got up there and said and thought it was going to be co-signed. The cat ladies came for him. What do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
My mama is a cat lady. My mom loved her cat. She loved both her cats. Bunky. These people do not represent us they don't even represent Republicans. Like, these people.
No, they're not. I mean, like, they're.
He's a clown. So anything other than that is senseless. Like, this guy, and you know what stinks is JD Vance. If you look at what he's done.
What he's done.
No, I'm not just talking about
Because
what
I have
he's
his key
accomplished.
issues here. I have his key
No,
issues.
no, no. Later for the key issues. What I'm saying, like, if you take away he's running for vice president or he's the vice president nominee, he's running on his ticket. If you look at what he's done from high school to where he's at now, the average American be like, yo, this is dope. This is good. We will all
But when you compare him to Kamala's.
Well, see, no. What I'm saying is just personal. Just like when you talk about Kamala's choice.
No, I'm saying
he's done so much before politics. This is what before politics. They both done so much in their own right.
Right.
When it gets to politics, this is where it changes. And this is where it gets to where it's more than politics. Politics ain't politics. Politics is power. So now we got to see where the power wants to go.
And you're not even being true to who you are, actually. Like if you look at it, like the candidates, right? Vance said some really harsh, factual stuff about ear. He really, really did. But this just become But then after he picked him as his running mate, he started licking his boots. But yet this same man said, basically that the vice presidents are irrelevant for the most part. They don't matter. This is what he said. And when he was asked, did he feel as if his running mate, if something happened, as he could ground boots to the ground and go, oh, well, they really don't matter. Basically, that's what he said. So what? I was like, what? Yeah. Yes.
You know what happens, Bunky? And this is the reason why good, really, really good-hearted people don't get into politics. Because the further you go up, the more you have to give. And the people that you have to give happen to be on the opposite side. So now you got to go and you have to compromise your morals.
Yeah.
So anybody who's really about not compromising their morals, they're not going to compromise their morals. They're not going to get into politics.
Right.
Like me and you, we're not going to get into politics because we can't say, okay, you're going to give us a youth center.
Right.
But I gotta vote on for another 2 Hasidic communities that's gonna mess up our infrastructure and
take all our water,
pay taxes and our resources. So now it's like, yo, I come back to the hood and say, yo, I got the youth center. I got trips to the Bronx Zoo. I got trips to
your soul.
Yeah, but did I sell it for the people? Nah. I mean, shout out to Kamala. Shout out to that ticket.
Yeah, that ticket is they are so ahead right now.
I feel confident, but listen. And
but you never know. Yeah, you never know.
No, hold on. I couldn't wait to get on with your audience because your audience is the largest voting block. It happens to be Black females between the ages of 35 to like 65.
Mm-hmm.
So we need, because you guys are going to go out and vote. You guys are going to be the ones who's going to get your grandkids, your kids, your nephews, your sons out there to vote. Yeah. We need, if this is going to go through and this is going to happen, we need to start making sure that Kamala actually has our best interests at heart. We can't have, listen to me, we can't have another 4 years of Obama. And not saying Obama wasn't dope, but there's too much stuff going on. We need the John Lewis Act passed. You get what I'm saying? There's certain things that once we get you in, you have to be held accountable for. And if you want us to get you in, you have to give us promises that you're going to get those things done. Because if not, I don't see people not voting for her. And absolutely, we absolutely need Black males to get on board. But it's the Black males that are asking the questions. Black females, they're on board because it's a sister. There's a camaraderie. But we have to know it's the black males that's getting slaughtered.
Yeah. Well,
So
look, you hold that thought.
go ahead. Yep.
Hi, everybody. This is Bunky. I would like to invite you to my groundbreaking episode of Tea Time with Bunky. I will be having my first live studio audience. Yes, Tea Time with Bunky has a live studio audience for my episode that's airing on October 3rd. Yes, October 3rd. I will be giving away 15 Tea Time with Bunky tickets to the first 15 people that ask for it. So the panel discussion will be menopause, something that all women will be going through one day. So tune in, let's talk about it. Women in different phases of it, and the audience can ask questions and be a part of. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Special Tea Time with Bunky, October 3rd. Hit the button and get your ticket. See you there. All right,
Nice. I might want to pass that. I don't want to. I don't know. I might. Listen, brothers. Listen. As a man being in his 40s and married to a woman in her 40s, it might be beneficial for me to chime in. I might want a ticket. I might want a ticket so that I can learn and understand what's going on with my wife.
The audience is open. The tickets are for the panel. And maybe a man might want to get on there and talk about no, the tickets for the audience. Yeah. I want the panel. It'd be interesting to have a male perspective of what he's experiencing with his wife. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. You was talking about the men, because you know what he said. Ear made a comment today.
Okay.
He made a comment that, he may have lost some of the black woman vote, but the black men are strong. But the white male vote is a lot stronger. But I have the black male vote. This is what he said. So you guys got to do better. You got to get out there like soldiers.
Well, I hold on, because listen. All right, now let's dive into this.
With the stack up, it's right.
Yeah, the black males. You got to understand that.
Yes, help me understand
the history, and it's going to take a while, but we're not gonna go that deep. But
yeah, because we don't got that much time.
Yeah. It was stacked against us.
Yes.
So it took the black male out of the vote.
Yeah.
So now it only left the black female, and that's been carrying the Democratic Party for years. Now that rules and laws have changed, the black male is now able to vote, but the black male isn't interested in voting, especially those who were incarcerated, because they already have a disdain for anything that is on the other side of incarceration, whether it's cops, whether it's lawyers, whether it's judges, whether it's DAs, prosecutors, wherever the case may be. Right. So now there has to be something that Kamala is actually giving to them to want to vote. You get what I'm saying? Because she's already seen as, she's a district attorney. Speaking from that side of the fence, we don't care if you're yellow, red, green, or whatever. If you're a district attorney coming from where I come from, where people who just got their rights back to vote, right? We're not voting for you.
But see, go ahead. I hear you. I totally hear you. But what I need for people to understand too, because I've had this conversation with you guys, go back and catch an older version of Tea Time with Bunky, where I had one of the top prosecuting attorneys from North Carolina on my show. What they have to understand is, okay, she prosecuted they say she prosecuted through a lot of black men in jail, right? But what they're not looking at or listening to, number one, that was her job. That's what she went to school for. Hello, that's her job. But what would the conversation have looked like if a woman of color was not there? How much more time would you might have gotten if a woman of color was not there? See, so at the end, she was doing her job, but she was also probably looking out for you, unless you were too crazy and needed to be put away. But see, nobody's thinking about that part.
Oh, no, I totally agree. No, I totally agree. Auntie Maxine Waters, she was in Congress when all these rules and
they want Trump back. See,
but see, this is what you got to understand. All right, now check it out, right?
Read her records. What you check the fact.
All right. I'm glad Sonia's chimed in. It's super dope.
Me too, and she's gonna
Because
be a guest. Haha. October 3rd.
no,
I'll be
absolutely.
in touch.
But you got to understand that, like, she was part of that, and it wasn't
Right.
just her. It was our grandmothers,
Right.
our aunties.
It was that time. It was that
It was.
time.
You got to remember, it was the '80s going into the '90s. Crack epidemic. You know, crackheads were busting in people's houses, stealing VCRs and all this other stuff.
It was rough.
It was rough, especially out in California. Go check Boys in the Hood. If you don't want to, look at the actual facts, go check out the movies that were made for those times. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Colors. It was a mess out in California. But at the same token, people got to understand that you're going to always be held accountable for the things that you say.
Absolutely.
And she's on record saying,
absolutely,
just like Obama, that I'm not going to do nothing special for black people. Now, listen. Now, I'm going to tell you why that's a problem. And at first I was like, well, you're president of the United States. You shouldn't do anything for just black people. You should.
But they do special things for other nationalities.
Well, listen, for the gays, and I don't mean to call you gay. I don't know. No, but no. Listen, the Asians, the Jewish community, Jewish community. You get what I'm saying? So
everybody
at some point in time, we can't get the John Lewis Act passed.
As Michael said, they don't really care about us.
Yeah, but if we can't get the John Lewis Act passed, and that's just minor.
That's minor. It's minor.
Then she needs maybe she's not in tune. Maybe she's not in tune as we would want her to be with what's going on. Like you said, Sonia Massey. Listen, this is what's going on.
This is
yes. I don't listen. The border shit is cool.
Right.
The border shit is cool. Like I understand what the black jobs thing and all that other crazy stuff that's going on with the border. But we're an endangered species, and it's gotten to the point that it's not just black males. Now they're killing black females
in our own houses. Hello.
Yeah. So now, listen, Sandra Bland, shorty who got shot up in her house for the wrong address.
Look,
it's getting out of hand. So now, as a black, because she's running under this.
Well,
you have. No,
Native American, black, whatever.
Listen, if
she's a brown skin girl. She's a brown skin girl.
All right, listen. If you chose to run that, then it's 2024, Bunky.
Yeah.
It's 2024. We have artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
We can't get a bill that's saying, listen, something. Dude, there's bills for Native Americans, the LGBT community, the Asian community, the Hasidic community. There's certain laws that only apply if you're Asian, if the crime was committed and you're Asian. If the crime is committed,
that's bananas.
So there should be one because of the fact of the history of the United States. The United States was built on us,
on our backs. Exactly.
Yeah. Listen, and
we built this country.
Giving reparations,
right?
You're not giving reparations. We need something.
Circumstances. Oh, gee. But no, we don't. Our community don't fight for. We don't. We fight against each other. We don't know how to stand together.
Yeah, but look at our leaders.
Right.
Look at our leaders, and nobody burnt nothing down when they killed Dr. King. Nobody built nothing down when they killed Malcolm X. The people that were forming these strong groups,
right?
They were murdered. They were assassinated, and we didn't burn for a country.
Yeah, we didn't.
For a country that was built on slave labor for over 600 years. Do you know how many generations that is? I wish I could have somebody work for me for my lifetime, not my lifetime.
And it was built for us to remain in slavery.
Absolutely.
We were brought here to remain enslaved, and that's what people don't seem to get. That's what they don't seem to get. It was built like that, and I've been telling people that the Holocaust was built off of the blueprint of slavery. But he decided, he wasn't gonna I don't
But it
know.
has, but Bunky, it has to go both ways.
It does. They have to.
like
But
I
wait,
like.
let me do my
Go ahead.
final little thing. I gotta
Go
do this
ahead.
one more
Knock it
time.
out.
Everybody, it's Bunky from Tea Time with Bunky. I'm inviting you to go and download the free VGN Village Global Network app where you can catch me on the radio. Yes, I am on the radio, where you can catch me on Culture Shock Radio, which is in Canada, Rockbox Radio, Radio Facetto, New Mexico, Mexico, Wap the Music FM, which is in the Caribbean, Guadeloupe, Nardi FM, which is in Ecuador, and on Confidence Radio. That's right. You can catch me on these stations. Download the BGN app. It's free. And trust me, it's a totally different experience.
Okay, I just had to get that in. I just had to get that in because
Shout
we're
out to
doing a
my
new
mom.
thing.
My mom,
No,
yo, listen,
I
mom, we can
understand,
talk about this.
Black
We can
Jobs
talk
Coming
about. Go ahead, read it.
is
You can read.
about. No, did not understand the black job thing. What is a black job? I don't know. Tell me too, Miss Kirk. I have no idea. Who care what color she is? This election is about our freedom, women, young girls, the right to vote, the right to be whoever you wanted to. Yes, they owe the American blacks, American Indians. Yes, they do. They owe us everything, Miss. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They owe us. They owe
Well,
us.
see, like I said, I have no problem. I have no problem with Kamala. I don't care
Right.
what she identifies as.
Right.
She went to an HBCU.
Right.
Like she graduated from Howard. Like she's reached the pinnacle of.
And she's a fraternist. She's in a fraternity.
Yeah, that's what
That's not easy.
Yeah, AKA the first black
Yeah.
female sorority. All right. That's definitely not easy. Third, she reached the pinnacle of what her career could be.
Hello, she might be a president, for crying out loud.
But at the same time, we have to hold ours accountable. The black job thing, it was said, and I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm just this is just what it is. Black jobs. I'm gonna tell you
what he meant. Okay, okay.
This not what he meant. I'm telling you what black jobs is. Remember how we got into where they took the black males out of the households.
Yes.
Incarceration. That's why the women became the
reliant
block for the Democrats, because most of the men were taking out mass incarceration throughout the country. Then when you get out, you can't vote. So now half of that voting block is gone. So now black jobs with your felony or the process that they took you out of being able to vote is construction. Those jobs that are paid under the table, cash, those jobs, check it out now, those jobs are giving to some of the immigrants that are coming now.
Right.
So now those jobs that where they say were black jobs,
right,
are getting taken not by whites per se. They're getting taken by minorities. Now, minorities aren't black.
Right.
That's one thing that we have to
understand. We're not the minority.
We're other than white. We're other. Like black is a totally different entity. So when you hear minority, it's not black. Let's understand how they're switching the word semantics.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like nobody's really bringing light to what's going on, but that is being switched.
Mm-hmm.
So now the minorities are getting the jobs. So now when you bring in these immigrants, New York City, Chicago, Philadelphia, these major black cities, you don't hear about immigrants. You don't never hear about the people in Nebraska saying, yo, they just dropped off a bus of 10,000 immigrants.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No.
You don't hear
No.
about
No,
Idaho.
you
You don't hear
don't.
about Oklahoma. You don't hear about none of that shit. None of
No.
those Midwestern where it's predominantly white. Montana,
Yeah.
you don't. Montana got all the space in the world. All the space in the world. You don't never hear them saying,
You
"Yo,
don't. You don't hear about that. No.
no." Where are they dropping them? They're dropping them at the spots where the blacks are in the poverty level. So now when the jobs are already scarce and you're putting
Right.
more people who need
Just
these
makes
jobs,
it worse.
it
Yes.
makes it even worse. So
Right.
now we're going to capitalize on what the Democrats are doing because sanctuary cities.
Uh-huh. We
You
always
get
want to
it?
help. We always want to help.
It's not even that. Like
And
Bunky,
I'm not even all about that right now, Shad. And people be like, "Oh, you're just gonna vote for her because she's a black woman." Well, yeah, that's part of it. But also, one of my main things is I'm scared of what. I mean, dude already said. He already told. He already told the Christians that if they vote for him, if he wins, they don't ever have to worry about it again. So what is that? So he's telling you that when he goes in, he's going to go in and strip all these rights and do all this stuff. And nobody, and yeah, come on, sit all the way down. It's like he's telling you he getting ready to destroy democracy. He's getting ready to tear what little bit we have, because we only got a little bit. He's going to take the little bit that we have, strip it away, and give it to the 1%. Come on.
yeah, but see, Bunky, at the same time,
And I like what she's saying. I like the energy she bringing.
as you should,
and her vice president, like they changed it up.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's natural. It's natural for any human. I don't care what color you are, what race you are. You identify. There's half of identifying with is identifying with the visual. So you're gonna identify with somebody who looks like you.
Yes.
Not right off the muscle. You're gonna go to that person. You walk in the room. There's a room full of white people. And there's a couple black people.
I'm gonna migrate to that group.
If you're in a room and there's a whole bunch of black people and you're a white person, you're gonna go to where you feel comfortable. Right. Same thing with Latin, all that. Everything. Now that you got us over there and intrigued, you have to give us something. Right. It's no more. And
I think she will. I think she will. It's gonna take a minute, because remember, it's not just her. She has to deal with the House and all of them. She can sign them. No, Shad, we know.
No, I get I get this. I mean, listen,
look how
I get this. But listen, if she's not promising us what we need, this is life or death, Bunky. We're gonna be extinct. So we can't wait. Hold on. We can't wait for her to say, "Yo, we're maybe gonna look into it," because let's deal with reality. Right. All right. Listen. Let's strip everything of what we seen on TV.
All right.
She's married to a white male.
What? You froze. Wait, no, you froze. What?
Okay, she's married to a white male. Okay, no. Hold on. None of her parents.
And you know what? This is
hold on. No,
okay.
I just want to lay down some stuff real quick so that we understand what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Married to a white man. Mm-hmm. So now, where is the pro-black? Hold on. Hold on.
This conversation.
No. That's just one. No. All right. That's just one.
Okay. Lay it down as a black man. Your opinion.
Okay. No. Because I'm the elected that you're trying to win. Okay. They got you because you can identify with your sister.
Yeah.
You have to get us, and us is what's gonna put you over. It's not like no. Let's keep it a buck.
Shad, you know we got to do a part 2 of this.
I know, because it's too much.
Because you got what you won a lot, but you got to remember.
No, it's not.
We just got the nomination. But let's Shad. We deserve everything.
What we want. All right, I get all that. Just like she's going hard.
She just got in. Give her a minute. She just, was it 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
No.
She's just starting to come on now.
Bunky, we got to keep it a buck. Tears. We got to keep it a buck. Listen to what I'm saying. She's been the vice president for 4 years.
Right. Absolutely.
Hold on. When had she spoke on the John Lewis Act?
She hasn't.
So now you want me? Oh no, hold on. Listen, I was outside for the George Floyd protest.
Yeah.
So no. So listen, why haven't we made this law yet? No. I get it. The first woman to be nominated. She's been vice president for 4 years. The shit was on the table since George Floyd happened. We're not talking about it the same way we're not talking about Sonia Massey. This is stuff that, like, we can't keep putting it on talking about, yo, she's because of Trump. Yo, listen, we'll get you in there, but you have to give us something. We can't, listen, Bunky, we're going to be extinct.
Yes, we are.
Stop. We have to stop. We, as us, and I'm telling you, as the backbone of a black family, we have to, we home now. So now it ain't just what you telling my wife or,
Right.
or my auntie or my mom. I get what you're saying, but now we have to start putting these things in order, because change has to come.
Change has to come. So you know what? We're gonna put a pin in this. Boom. Because you know we're on a timestamp right now.
Absolutely.
We are going to have this. We're gonna plan my next available date, or we could do a political Tuesday whenever you're ready.
Hit me.
Because we
whenever
need to.
You ready?
Because we need to finish this conversation.
I'm loaded up over here because
I see that.
No, because I wanna vote for somebody that looks like my sister, looks like my mother, but I need something in return. And not only me, but everybody else needs something in return. That's why you have people like Dr. Umar and all these other people.
And you know what, Shad, listen, let's put a pin in it. We're gonna put a pin in it. Y'all, we are going to do a part 2 of this. And it's probably going to be on a Tuesday, political Tuesday, because I'm booked up until October. So we're gonna do this because we have to finish this right here. All right. So you all stay tuned for some new things coming up. Because we got some things, us villagers, shout out to the Village Global Network. We got some stuff coming on. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you tune in next Thursday. Next Thursday, I have Jesse on. Lord, I don't remember his acronyms. He's going to kill me, his little thing. But we're talking about boundaries. Yo, especially in the Black family. Boundary. But not just in the families, like in our jobs and any type of relationship. Jesse has his own counseling practice or whatever, now located in Georgia, but he's going to talk about all that stuff like that. So that's next week. That's going to be a conversation right there. So you guys make sure you tune in to Tea Time with Bunky next Thursday night at 8 p.m. Tell a friend, like, share, follow, and subscribe. I appreciate you, but I really got to go. All right, Shad. Thank you so much. Stay right there. I'll see you guys. Tune in for part 2. It's going to be on a Tuesday. Bye-bye now.